Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for all of my tribe of learning lovers. I love and appreciate you so much for all the ways in which you so graciously share your energy with me. Simply by liking and sharing the video helps my algorithm get pushed out on the YouTubes and draws other tribe members for us here who are of like frequency. So thank you for that. If you are new here, I am Angie, and this is Learn Love Tarot, and I'll be guiding us today on messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for giving me a try. I appreciate you. And just know that within the community of everyone here, especially during my lives, they will hold you softly, safely, take care of you while I'm doing the read. I mean, it's why I'm here. Everybody that joins me is a wonderful human. So know that you are safe here and that your heart will be held with grace. Okay. All right. Well, hi guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I want to talk about my notes today that are posted there in the description box if you'd like to follow along. I included some journal prompts today for you as well, because last night a couple of you have let me know that you just started your journaling journey. And then I have a couple of you that asked for the prompts. So I gave us quite a few today. And the angel number for today, I jotted a few notes about that. It was all about be here, okay? Being here now in the present moment and being present. Thank you for watching me now, but it did request that we spend some time away from technology, which I did all morning as I was writing myself. But we can take a little bit of break and have some fun and break up the day, right? Jill and Charlie, how are you guys? Miss Monique, Brandy, thanks you guys so much. And then after I got writing the prompts today about going deeper in our feelings, and feelings aren't right or wrong. So we want to make sure we're not holding judgment of ourselves for having those feelings. But we do want to go deeper, and then we're going a little bit further to recollect times when, of course, like we talked about last night, when we did trust our intuition, and times that we didn't trust our intuition. We tried a new spread as far as making it into a story arc. So that was really neat to do. And I said in my notes today, it's quite a long post. Um, it feels like it's just like a balloon. You know that rubbery sound where it goes, where that balloon is stretching. The air or the oxygen in it has been slowly filling that balloon, and now you hear that balloon start to kind of creak as it's like, okay, I'm getting to my fullest capacity here. So it might be like, okay, when's this energy going to break? I feel like this week again has been our pausing point. And now definitely I feel that, that building tension, and there's going to be a pop. So I wrote down ground and protect and reflect before the portal pop. So of course we have the 12/12 portal happening tomorrow. I'll be pulling on that energy then. And that is said to be the energy of when we receive what we manifested on the 11/11. So what I pulled today was showing that energy already, because you'll see the picture posted, but I got the Three of Wands. I asked, what's the Emperor up to? Because with today's energy of 12 plus 11 plus 2024 breaks down to a 31. The sum of those numbers, 3 plus 1 is 4, which is our Emperor energy, the path of protection. And so I asked, what's going on with the Emperor energy? We all have that divine masculine energy within our own selves. And I got that Three of Wands, and see how this bird is bringing in the wish. It's like the manifestation of this happiness is arriving. And we did see last night that little yellow bird that had just had his nest stolen by the cowbird. And it's like, okay, and this bird is definitely not the cowbird. He's more majestic. So it's like this wish, whatever we've been manifesting, is coming to fruition. That balloon's about to pop, right? We're getting all the way full of our feelings, and we're understanding that we are in control of them. Those feelings are not in control of us. We observe them, and they're not right or wrong. They just are. We don't have judgment about that. And in addition to that, we had the world energy that also showed up since Monday, really. We started talking about this, and that beautiful bee right there on the sun, the successful completion. There is a victory wreath here. And we also saw this grasshopper show up a couple times. And then after the read, I was cracking up because I didn't even realize it related to the title that I posted. I had Empress energy mount up. And I was like, oh my God, look, the Empress is mounting up on her sunshine. I was like, literally, that bee is mounting up right there on that sunshine. So the things that I find funny, you know. All right. So then at the bottom of the deck, those were my two flyers. What was on the bottom of the deck was our card before the cut last night, the Hierophant energy of tomorrow. And we were talking the Hierophant's the guru, the shaman, the guide, right? And this was about the theme of getting by with a little help from our friends of Monday, and this is like getting our group together here. And for whatever reason, I know this word says it's part of the word bakery, but I saw the name Avery, so I don't know if that'll be relatable to anyone. If it does, there's your sign. And as I say that, there is this shape here that's interesting me, and it kind of looks like a mouse, and I know these are all mice, but it's that energy of I know what that is. What are those little things like on a Ouija board? It's like one of the Ouija board shapes, like kind of like a teardrop with a circle in the middle, and I'm getting a squeezy. So again, manifestation energy. What information you have been given from your own guides is coming into fruition or is going to play out. I find it really interesting that in this deck, this bigger mouse here who is talking to the collective, this is like a family business here, and he's thinking about, do I really want to lead this? Is this really what I want to do? So maybe spirit is saying, when this manifestation comes, maybe it's something we wanted at the time, and the environmental energy, maybe we see something else better coming along, or we've just learned a little bit more, right? This is like a teacher energy. The guru, the shaman, the guide is the hierophant of tradition. And it's like, well, I was raised to be a baker, a mouse baker. And so my dad was a mouse baker, his dad was a mouse baker. And so I guess I got to be the mouse baker. And he's not really sure if he even wants that. He's not sure if that's even his passion. So I feel like, guys, that when this energy comes in, we might have learned so much in that month time period that we're not sure if we want it anymore. So that could be the case here. And to follow up that, there's a two of swords decision. So I think when this manifestation comes in, this successful completion, we're like, yes, we got it. And it's like, do we really want it though? We're going to have to decide. And I like that there's a frog because I did mention that the two grasshoppers that we came out with, the Ace of Swords and the World, with that victory wreath also being on the Ace of Swords that we saw at the top of our story last night, of our storyboard with that plot line diagram. And this is when the moon is crescenting next towards a full moon. So this is going to be after the new moon, which is at the last day of the month. So after the new moon, but before the first quarter. So before we get that chocolate and vanilla half and half cookie. Okay. So this is a little bit away, but I feel like this is coming in soon. But then we're going to question, do I really still want this? So I'm just getting that download now. That's not what I didn't get that at the time. So that's what's coming in now because remember, we co create together here. You all that are here, we are sharing our fishbowl of energy. So it is what it is, right? We've got to add other energies in there. Now, these are the cards so far that we pulled for the week on Monday on the spiritual view. And then after I got done writing all those prompts and came to my table to prep my table with the new Sabian symbols for the movement of the planets, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. So this is internal explorer. And I was like, okay, we're examining our fields. So that makes a lot of sense. And on top of that, the crossing energy was water. And for a very fiery energy of the emperor, and then the fiery water of Scorpio with that death and transformation energy that sisters and pairs with the balance out the emperor. We've got the overflow here. So Lost in Emotion, Lisa and Cult Jam came to mind. And then as I was making my thumbnail, I typed in whoa, oh, oh, feelings. So this might be like just a flood of emotions that have come in as we're doing this internal exploration. And I say, great. Awesome. Journal about that. Like jot about whatever is coming up for you. And again, without judgment. So I wanted to read to us about that 32 card and see what's going on here. It's like she's got one foot stepping through, she's holding on to that wish, and then right above her head, like we've been seeing since Monday, is that lotus energy. So this is about flow state, accessing infinite information by going within, wisdom from the collective consciousness. So the collective of this mouse and his traditions of what he should do, that he guesses he has to do, channeling, breaking free from limiting intellect, creative boldness, being guided by the divine spark. You already hold the keys. Wow, look, there's that key right there. And it just says akery. There's a B missing. So maybe this B here, we don't feel like we've successfully completed this yet, but it's coming. It's what you manifested. That doesn't mean like, well, that's what I ordered. That's what I got to keep. I think you're questioning this now. Maybe it stays around for a little while and you're like, I don't really know if I want it or not. The frog is holding on to one sword, and that's facing the right hand side. So that's outgoing. It feels like you already made a decision. You're leaning to one side, right? Away from this other second sword. But it may not be something that you want to do, that you want to come to an end, even though it is successful. Maybe we don't want to accept this wand, even though it's a handsome bird and not a cowbird. Maybe we're like, now that I've unwrapped that package, I'm not really sure if I want it anymore. That's what we're getting here. So you already hold the key to knowing which way we're going to go here. Okay. And I really do feel like it is tied to that internal exploration today that I invited you to do. And this is saying the divinatory meaning, we're invited to explore the state of flow, And we have the energy of the water, the overflow. This card is also a reminder that you are an infinitely amazing being who can access collective consciousness, especially when you surrender some control to the greater process or get out of your own way. You had the permission you felt you needed. So go within and explore. Wonderful gifts are waiting for you. It's on page 89, which is the star card energy, which is what I was talking about last night in our environmental energy and taking those steps up towards that wish, one step at a time. Okay. Okay. So that's where we are today so far. Hi guys. Again, thank you so much for coming on in. Miss Kaylee's here too. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Thank you for taking care of everyone that comes in. I really appreciate you. Hi, Jonna. Hey, Miss Monique, guys. Like I'm telling you what, again, we're at that balloon is ready. Like, are you ready to pop? Or you want to get to popping? I mean, what is it? Do you feel like you're like all dapper and you're like, I'm popping or I'm about ready to pop? I don't know. Let's see what the heck is up. Let's see what is up. What do I want here today? We just moved into Taurus Earth energy. So I think I'm going to go for my Earth deck to start us out. And look at that. I said, what's up with the Emperor today for our advice cards? And there's the Empress on the bottom of the deck. And this is the card I was talking about, I think, Monday on the spiritual view, where some empresses are just kind of like, schlump a dink in their chair because it's like it takes a lot to impress them to make her sit up straight. So maybe you're like, I'm not as impressed with this as I thought I might have been. As a matter of fact, you might be a little bored. Like, is that all you got? So, like, you do realize I'm the Empress, right? Let's see what else is up. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're seeing something perhaps like something that's followed you from the past. See how that energy is swishing down the stairways to follow her, that fire energy. So this could be, someone you thought was an emperor of the past. But maybe this emperor is flying in with his stick and be like, I learned my lesson. And you're like, have you though? I don't know. Let's see. I think the Queen of Swords is about to decide this. Yeah, Hermit energy. There you go, Monique. Look at that. I love this card. This is probably my favorite Hermit card of all my decks. She holds the star energy in her lantern. This is the inside of the Led Zeppelin 4 Stairway to Heaven album. So that song, again, that always comes up. Those are steps along the way. The Hierophant in the Light Seers deck, you literally see the stairs behind him and he's laughing. He's having a good old time. And there's that raven or crow of knowledge that is on her scepter, which is also a crescent moon. This one is when the moon is turning down to almost the new moon. So it's like this information could be coming in. You're like, I might have done that song and dance before. Yeah, look at when I say that. Six of Cups. This could be even an ancestral pattern that you are breaking this lifetime. Something, again, this may be something that either this emperor didn't want to see. This Seven of Swords, she's like, well, I'm trying to escape, but hopefully nobody's going to see me escaping here by the light of the full moon. When I first got this deck, I thought the very first second I saw this cards was like, what do you want from me? Like throwing our hands up at something. What do you want? That could be some kind of light being shed. And you're like, I thought this was going to be a lot more exciting. And this is what you brought. And this is what you brought. So let's see what else here. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is like, what do you want from me? Okay, Two of Pentacles. So another decision point. There's also a full moon there. We have that full moon on Monday. Is the 15th Monday, 12th, 13th, 14th. It's Sunday. Is that right? Nine of Cups energy. There's our frog. There's our frog, guys. This is about, I'm not sure. I want to go towards my happiness. I'm not sure that this manifestation that I was wishing for, that I was hoping for, I'm not really sure I want it now. Not really sure I want it now. And it's like, I've had to kiss a lot of frogs here, and I'm kind of digging my own lily pad. And she's also got a four leafed clover there that she's holding up over her heart. She's like, I've changed my energy. It takes a lot more to impress me now and make me sit up straight, especially in regards to relationships. There's the Four of Wands there. This is a light being shined on this feminine energy here. Like, are you sure? And now we have double nines bookending. So it's like, I've built up a lot already. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I've done some healing here. Four of Swords, Four of Wands. So 99 and 44. Maybe a 44 is you had 99 problems with someone and they're some in some kind of relation to a 44. Oh, duh. Four is today's energy of the Emperor. All on the bottom of the deck. That's just the pre-shuffle. So whether that resonates for us, I'm not sure, but let's just see. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. And every time I shuffle and finish a reading and I sage my cards and I say, please prepare it for the next reading. It's like, I'm already dressed up and you got me dressed up for the ball, and are you really going to come with just one stick? We got to build a whole nest here. I'm not just happy with one stick anymore. I want all the sticks. I'm silly. Okay. All right, guys, let's get some good shuffles in here. There's a Knight of Pentacles cutting through some Bobby Boucher bullshit, are we here? I don't even know where that's from. What is that? Is that Kathy Bates? Lola sighting? Look how she sways. Maybe you need to show off a little bit. She's swinging her hips and she. All right. What is that? Kathy Bates? Doesn't she? Is there a Bobby Boucher? Am I making that up? I don't even know. No sticks for me. I want the entire oak tree. Yes, you do. Empress deserves the whole damn oak tree. Okay. All right, guys. Now, tomorrow we do have Venus sextiling, I believe, Mercury retrograde. Yep. And that is not until 11:45 PT. So for me, that kind of energy, I'll probably read for Friday. But it will be there in the environmental energy, usually about 3 days before, 3 days after. Mars opposes Venus. There we go. So we have the Emperor opposing the Empress tomorrow, or rather, Venus opposes Mars. Either way, that'd be the Empress opposing Mars, Empress opposing the Emperor. Like, you got to bring more to the table. I've learned more now. I've just done my journaling, and I realized some things since I last put in this manifestation wish, and some things has changed. It's going to take a lot more to impress me. Look, and she's holding the damn key. Can't make it up. Right here, that's on the wall behind the Hierophant. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. She's in this beautiful dress that's like peacock colors here. And that Nine of Cups, I keep thinking about that. Well, there's the Nine of Cups in this Guardian deck, which is the peacock fanning his feathers. And then also there's another peacock energy, like a Queen of Wands energy. It looks like in my Houston deck, she's wearing this beautiful stole of peacock feathers. And we do have Saturn, Daddy Saddy, protecting ourselves from unwanted, intrusive energies. A lady in fox fur. So this is like, I learned some things. I know I'm valuable, and it's going to be harder to get into my kingdom now than it was when I first put in that manifestation. So it feels like you're streamlining here. You're going, I'm not really sure whether I still want this or not. And that's okay. And that's okay. Well, we are ready for our reading here. We got a Queen of Pentacles theme. Let's see what's up on top. We've got Nine of Wands, guarding and protecting your energy, protecting ourselves from unwanted, intrusive energies, what I say. And look at that look on her face. She is like, try me. I ain't having it. I ain't messing around here now. Like, she's like, I mean business. The keys, what is up with the keys? Oh my gosh. I love it because she's like, I light my own flame now. I know how to, we had the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Now we've got the Nine of Wands. So what will be missing will be the Nine of Swords. No longer over analyzing, not stinking thinking at night, not losing sleep about this, because Empress energy, I mean, she doesn't wait for anything. She doesn't, she just be. And when you radiate that energy, that is what can enact change within someone else or within maybe an organization we're trying to get our foot in. Or maybe this is like, that used to be my big dream. And now that I honor myself, I'm just seeing some things differently here. And it's like Nine of Wands can be repeating the same mistakes over and over, but expecting a different result. But in this card, like the look on her face is like, I've been through so damn much. Don't you even try it, because I will know. Like, and I'm not going to cry and shed a tear about it. Nine of Swords. That's the only nine missing so far, because I know better. And if you're going to try me, then it's not going to turn out so good for you. You guys are meaning it's not going to turn out so good from you. You guys are meaning some business here. What's the matter? Oh, I thought it was her. It's her toy. It's lost. Um, yeah, meaning some business. Look at that. That is our balance to the Emperor energy today, the 13 card of death and transformation. I done learned some things. I'm no longer repeating the same patterns because I learned from them. Those old patterns are over. I see myself differently now. I hold the key to my success. I hold the key to my heart. This is like some blazing independence, is what we're seeing here so far. Opportunity, the Lovers. So this is like fairy tale, something coming back around. And we're not repeating the same patterns though this time, because we done learned our value, our own self-worth has taken such an upgrade since we manifested this. And you're just not sure if you want it anymore. That's okay. Every damn right. Um, oh my gosh. Past energy, 10 of Wands. Like, that's the 9 of Wands of the end of something. The 10 is the setting down the wands on the front of the album cover with the hermit inside. On the outside is the 10 of Wands character with all that work on his back. And now all he has to do, he's already done all the toiling. He just has to set it down on the porch. And whatever this was here in your past energy, you've set something down that was a very heavy energy, and we are no longer accepting anything less than what we want. We have put ourselves in a position here to choose differently. This is transformation. The moth and the butterfly are in the building. Center of the reading here, fire energy, King of Wands. We do have this could be even like an ego death. So the whole reading is centering around a King of Wands energy, and there's that snake of that judgment we saw last night, shedding the skin of our old selves, no longer repeating the same patterns. We've been seeing those snakes all week, starting on Monday with the spiritual view. We had the elephants from our reading last night, the elephants and the was another animal, elephants and something else I saw in Liz's reading today. Like these guys are just, the energies are just continuing to repeat. So this could be a transformation of a King of Wands in our life, and you're like, yep, you're definitely a lot better. This person bringing this stick for the nest is definitely not the cowbird who was harsh in our buzz last night. This is like a strong, handsome bird. Okay. And maybe they're like, I've learned some things. I've learned some things about myself. I thought that I was just going to continue down the traditional path of my family. And I don't know if I want that anymore, or I have transformed. So you're on it though. Like you're like, okay, well, you're gonna have to show me wands or action, because I ain't putting up with any foolishness. I ain't putting up with any foolishness. The Empress don't play. This is lower octave Empress energy here. So now we see her coming out on the bottom of the deck before we started shuffling, and she's here again. So near future of this lovers, 10 of Pentacles. The pinnacle of Pentacles includes the 10 of Cups. There's someone in there with us. This is a community energy. Again, like we're seeing here in this Hierophant, she is holding the one of two cards in this deck that is attached to the red thread of destiny. There's going to be a choice here. Again, I don't know if you're going to make the same decision, guys. I never noticed this before. Look at the bot. Look at on her wand. She has these red ribbons. It's not yarn, but these are ribbons. I've learned some things, and I think no matter this connection, even if it is a past life deep soul tie, I'm not sure. Look at her face. She's like, that's not the most romantic lovers card. It's not my favorite, just because of how he looks a little creepy. Um, he does. He looks like a manipulative. His nails are kind of long. He looks like a little vampire. It's a little vampire-y. Um, and it's like he thinks that he can kind of get one over, like he's putting a spell on her or something. And, I've changed. There's something like leadership. I see it. I want it. It's mine. That King of Wands can be, especially coming from a Ten of Wands, can be like, I have transformed my impulsivity. I feel like you're onto it though. I feel like this is ancestors even helping us out with, again, back to that ancestral patterns. Maybe those are endings and we're making a different choice this time. It'll be different for everyone, of course. So yeah, this would just be our storyline. You will have to implement the actual context and the events of your own life to apply it here, but definitely some kind of choice point is the opportunity. And I don't feel like you're going to make the same choice. You put down this burden, and again, there's our 1010. So more portal energy. 1010 surrounding a King of Wands, and the 1212 portal is the manifestation of whatever we started manifesting in that 1111 energy. Let's keep going. In the block, so you'll laugh if you were there last night, the Page of Wand or Page of Swords, we saw that come out and it was the ferret. And it's like ferreting out some kind of truth. The ferret was standing on the sword like a lie of omission. And now we see it in the blocked position. We did have the tower as the climax of our story. And this energy here, the way that she's looking, setting down this burden, we've already done the work. And maybe this blows that person's mind. Maybe the thought was, oh, I can just manipulate and I can suck their energy dry. Doesn't, I mean, look at his, doesn't he look like a vampire? Am I just imagining that? Yeah, like long nails. Like I really don't get this card. I wouldn't have made the characters that way in a lover's energy. The lovers in this deck are two scorpions that form a heart with their tails. And it is a reminder. I know that's why I'm telling you this. It's a reminder that if the male scorpion doesn't perform for her the dance, if she's not impressed, look at her face. You don't look impressed. If she's the female scorpion is not impressed with the dance of the male scorpion, she moitas him. she, she stings him and she's like done with that. Like that emperor's slumping in her throne like that's you're boring me. That was not impressive enough. You're going to have to bring more than that. It feels like this person, no matter how connected they are, deeply rooted into the roots of many things, it doesn't matter. They're going to have to really impress you this time. And I think that's what shocks them. That blows their mind because they're like, I'm the king of wands. Everybody loves me. I'm handsome. Like I get what I want. Let's see. What is Spirit's advice here? Six of Cups. This is about, I always get like 1800s vibes off of her. This is an ancient street that she is looking down, this lavender kind of fog energy. It's like follows her everywhere she goes. I'm getting that. Is it Lissy? I think is the artist of the song. Um, I will fall on my knees. Tell me that's the way to be. Tell me that's the way to go. Tell me all that I should know. Angels will follow me everywhere I go. This is definitely a past lesson here, recycling back around. And maybe you're fearing that you're not going to be able to say no because King of Wands is dead sexy, and it makes you feel some kind of way, and you're like, oh, I don't have any resistance against this person. There's so much connected history there. I mean, lovers, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups. That's all like past life energy. And maybe this is the lifetime that you stop this ancestral cycle. Maybe this is the time you change the cycle or end the cycle of confusion of not knowing which way to go. There's this, again, this key, the guru, the shaman, the guide. Like just because we've always done it doesn't mean we have to keep doing it. And I really think that that little self intake of the journaling prompts I gave today, I feel like that was for a reason that I went so in depth there. And I even did some little teachery things to fill in the blanks and said, put an adjective here, the verbs go there. You know, you can't stop, won't stop. And here we go. Outcome, energy, wish fulfillment. There's the frog again. The frog is chosen. Making an actual decision changes our timeline, right? It changes the trajectory. It tells the universe, this is where I want to go. Then the universe can be like, great, now I can set some things up for you. But Two of Swords energy in most decks will show a figure that is purposefully not making a decision and just remaining in willful blindness. This is the only deck that I have where you see the lean towards one way or the other. This frog is jumping towards the future, hanging on to, these are two equal truths, two swords. But this is like hanging on to the one that is that's focused, fork in the road, that's focused on facing the future. Okay, what is the truth of the future? How can I successfully complete this old cycle that I've been repeating, even if it blows their mind, even if they're dead sexy? Dead sexy. See what I did there? Even if we have a shit ton of history, I feel like, again, 99. If they were 99 problems, what they ain't one anymore. This is by focusing on your own happiness. What is your wish fulfillment? What is your good luck charm? What would make you feel like you are taking a calculated risk that is going to be in your best and highest good? Well, we can't leave it at just that. Wish fulfillment's hidden in the moon. King of Pentacles here. That might be an upgrade. It is, as far as if you're looking at the hierarchy of kings. So the King of Wands is the second, kind of in command over the King of Swords, because the King of Swords just, makes a decision depending on what he sees at the truth as the truth in that moment, or reacts on his truth. The King of Wands is like, I just do it because I want it, and I want to have it, and I'm going to go for it. Maybe you feel this way towards this person, like they're just, look at them. Adorable. So, divine masculines, if you're here, thank you for being about 13% of my demographic here. That's actually quite high as compared to some other channels. Just the facts that there's not a lot of masculine energies that are enlightened and are willing to kind of look at, hey, well, how can I balance my energy by embracing and surrendering to allowing people in? It can be harder for masculine energies, but the ones that are here, y'all know we all have those energies with us. So there's a need to balance. So, wish fulfillment. Again, there's that Taurus energy, the Taurus of the moon today. We had the moon shift into Taurus, and the Hierophant is the energy of Taurus energy. This could be something that this wish fulfillment could be culminating or come to us by Taurus season. We just had the new moon in Taurus. This next coming, the next coming new moon will be Gemini. So, yeah, we just had the Taurus new moon. The new moon at the last day of the month is Gemini, that swords energy of this and that, this and that. I feel like, though, again, I feel like this is a cycle that's completing here. And this is by doing that, by not being so impulsive and not repeating the same mistake, no matter the depth of the connection, when we're prioritizing our own needs and our own happiness, here comes this next level. Oh, this is the lower octave of the Emperor. We get closer. As our energy gets closer, the feminine energy goes first and elevates herself. Then the masculine energy is energetically notified. He's put on notice that, hey, the Empress is upgrading here. And now you get to make a choice. This could be the choice between two people, because you did not repeat this again. You are stopping a cycle and you're allowing transformation of this deep tie to this past energy. Good for y'all. Wow, that could be due to this internal exploration. The 32 card is also a five. Fives denote change, but we're changing it to growth. Remember. I know people don't like that word 44 on the timer. Uh-huh. So, environmental energy. We saw that last night. Whole different deck. Knight of Wands, the Sun. Love this card. The Sun energy, focusing on your own happiness. That always reminds me of the Two of Swords in this deck. Okay, because in this deck, it's the mermaid that is not saving another floater. She's not saving another wounded bird. She's moving towards her own sunshine and letting the light shine on her towards her happiness. Okay, so environmental energy, let's opportunity is Four of Cups. That's the overflow of emotions. That water is trickling down the steps and flowing over. So if this environmental energy is a person like with an overflow of emotions, again, I don't think you're impressed like that schlumped empress. Like, if you're gonna make me sit up, like, this is my Billie Eilish I'm so bored card. Like, even if they're crying in their beer, I don't know that you're that impressed. And their recent past here, Nine of Swords, there's a shattered sense of self there with that Fabergé egg that she has kind of buried herself in. And we said the only nine that was missing for this side of the board was the Nine of Swords. Well, it's on the other side of the board, is why. Um, yeah, if this person's kind of a Knight of Wands energy there for a good time, not a long time, they are looking at focusing on, well, what does really make me happy? I feel like it's going to take an overflow of emotion for you to even consider them or this situation. Okay. Two of Pentacles in the center. What's happening? Are you gonna go to the party? You made me get all freaking dressed up. Now they just have to go inside. Let's see. Near future. I don't know if they might be running from it and think that, oh shit, I was hoping that the moon wasn't this bright so no one would see me. Maybe they don't want you to see their overflow of emotions because they know they've had one excuse too many. Four of Cups is about not seeing the cup that is being offered to us by spirit. And the Seven of Swords is kind of like running from that cup that's being offered to them. Okay. Chariot energy, again, fast, especially book ending the night. Let's scoot you guys up. There we go. Chariot, that was a block in the past. A blocked chariot is slow moving or non moving. She's holding the two chessboard pieces of the Emperor and the Empress. So when you have a chariot in the blocked position, that's like driving recklessly. Again, I see it. This whole side is about a King of Wands, and you got, if this is a person for you, them showing up as a Knight of Wands. Yeah, they dead sexy, but it's like reckless here, and it's due to a shattered self-esteem because it's the mirror image. Maybe you shattered their self-esteem, or maybe you showed them that, hey buddy, or budette, you got a broken mirror here, and they want to run away from their broken parts. Okay. Justice. I noted that today because today is December 11th. This is the 11 card. What Spirit wants this person to know, that energy always balances out. So if there's something here where they were reckless, there's a karmic lesson. There's a karmic exchange for that, as far as good energy in equals good energy received back. And if they were reckless here, stayed for a good time, not a long time, or, made some promises that fizzled out, and you're like, they had an opportunity to let their emotions flood and show, but they're just not seeing the cup on offer. They're only maybe seeing the passion or, the fun. The Knight of Wands is all about just fun. What are we running away from here? Okay. Five of Swords. So, that is our, that's my gaslighting card. So this column, if this is another person not looking so hot, you're smelling like a rose over here. And now you got this other energy coming on in because you upgraded you. Okay, we saw the Empress. Now we see the Emperor. So Five of Swords, Emperor, Nine of Cups. So if there is an Emperor here, I feel like that's your energy, though, because we've got today of the Emperor with this death and transformation. And when you look, yeah. So when we're looking at it, they may even feel like, but you told me, blah, 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 blah. You have a right to make a new decision. Just because we wish for something and then it comes, if it's not what we think it is, or if they're not appreciating the cup that's been given, they're just trying to run away from the cup. They're trying to manipulate the Empress. Here's our Tower for this Emperor. It's like you had your chance, and it has to do with some kind of way they're expressing their heart. It could be like, oh, they're trying to manipulate with their feelings, right? Gaslight with, showing you, trying to say your reality is not your reality or not their reality. Six of Wands, they want a victory of the heart with the Empress. I just don't know that this person over here is capable yet. I think maybe they could even see themselves as the Emperor, but with that Five of Swords, that's like kind of hyping yourself up. Really, they're a Knight of Wands, and they're like they're like we can mix love and passion up, you know. It's like they're running away from their own shattered sense of self. They don't want to deal with it. And what Spirit wants them to know, whether you want to deal with it or not, that reckoning's coming. 111, we have that nodal lesson ending. North node in Aries, South node in Libra. So the Tower comes. If this person hasn't done their work and they don't deserve an Empress energy, that Tower is going to take care of that anyway. But this person has been a reckless driver. The Chariot is on the board. So I'm encouraged by that. They can ride it around and balance. And I feel like it depends on them being gracious and having gratitude and making the right choice. They're all dressed up. The lights in on side the door. All they got to freaking do is go upstairs to go into the party of their own happiness and to then start getting things back on track, start seeing balance in their life. But near future, they're running away from this opportunity. But it's not because your guys' energy, they're just not matching your energy. They're running away from themselves, their shattered sense of self. And if this is an ego death, because the situation on this side of the board is transformation. You got to, the caterpillar has to die in order to become a whole new being of the butterfly. And even if you are their key and their energy's not matching, they can't come to the party, no matter how much, how beautiful they look or how much they dress up. If they're still in this not appreciating, running away from problems of self, gaslighting you or the whole entire, their heart with, but I love you. Knight of Cups is in love with love. Knight of Cups, bookending Five of Swords. Oof. But the Empress at the end of the day is going to have a victory no matter what kind of towers this Emperor energy might be bringing from Reckon the Chariot. Maybe they have to experience another tower yet. Maybe they have to choose to step into another portal of energy. And maybe that's why we talked about that last night, guys. Um, we cannot force anyone to move into a higher consciousness, nor is it karmically responsible, because then that's on us. Um, Everybody has their own journey that they have to take, and we come into the world alone, we go out of the world alone, and yeah, this person has to go through some more. They have more work to do. This Seven of Pentacles is someone who has blood, sweat, and tears, busted their ass to be able to make it to opening night. And there's our swans we saw last night with that knight. They got to do some more work here. Just the mere fact that they want to leap, um, is great. That's a start. But I feel like they either have to really look at tearing down the foundation of how they see themselves. They see themselves as an emperor, but not quite yet. Doesn't mean they can't become one. There's just a lot more work here to do. And if their vibrational frequency isn't matching your energy yet, by allowing them to kind of be in our energy here without having earned that or without having upgraded, that's only going to make us have to be in that tower energy with them. I just feel like this is such a repetitive, like you're like, I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. The opportunity for that love cup is there. They're running away from their own shattered sense of self. Five of Swords are still lying to themselves, and maybe even lying to the Empress energy here. But energy, the universe abhors a vacuum. The energy will balance out no matter how in the hell they see themselves. They're just not seeing the work that they have to do. They're dressed for the party. They're at the bottom of the stairs. The energy's calling them forward. And they're like, what do you want from me? I don't know. They definitely got a lot more work to do, because this is like dishonesty with their expression of heart. The Knight of Cups again is in love with love. It wants to take us on dates. It wants to write us a love song. It wants victory with the Empress. But what they don't realize is they can't, at the end of the day, have victory with you until it's an until thing. Not a damn thing we can do about it in the meantime, because that's not our job, and we'll get sucked into that with them, right? You don't want to lose the ground that you have so obviously covered here. Let me see here if I can get any more clarification. Woo! There's Miss Kathy. How are you? Peg. Thank you guys so much for being here. Well, okay. Oh my gosh. Can I get some clarity? Because I was like, I don't know. Tower and painful transition. They've got more work to do. Okay. They're trying to run from something that might feel like they're trying to run from you, but it's not. They're running from their truth here. Okay. And that's not something we can fix. All we can do is be in the energy of now. Do not lose ground here. Four of Swords, earned rest. So there's those four again. Two of Wands, moving forward. Hierophant, traditional teachings. Page of Swords, again, strategic solutioning. They've got a lot more work to do. Okay. So in the meantime, you got to go still be you, because it just seems like, the work that they are doing, it isn't something you can help them with. They got to the justice, the balance. They have to balance within themselves. They do have an opportunity for the happiest life, the happiest energy, the happiest freaking card in the deck. I'm getting an ear squeezy there. That's a situation. And then in their opportunity, they could be letting emotions flow here, but you're bored. I'm so bored. Schlumped Empress. You're going to make me sit up. You better bring me something to sit up for. Okay. That's what we're seeing there. What's crossing? Wishes granted, Nine of Cups. Yeah. In order to meet you here, they have to match your vibrational frequency, period. And she is on a magic carpet here with this red thread of destiny. By you not repeating the same energy, by you putting down the burden of this history here and focusing on your own personal wish granted, that's the only way, again, that kind of that enacts the other energy that, oh shit, I best get in my chariot right this time. I better come right, because in a higher frequency, you ain't having it. You're like, try me. I know what that feels like now. I know what victory looks like now. I know what my own happiness feels like now. And it feels like you're to be, that's the kind of Taurus energy I want to see with this Nine of Cups for an outcome, because this is holding tight. This is staying steadfast, staying, being stubborn about our happiness. And maybe you're hiding emotions about it in the Moon, because that would be what's inside of our book, but that's okay. We can keep those things to ourselves. And when we know that frequency doesn't feel good, or that match is just not there yet, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. Okay. What's transforming here? What is transforming with this Six of Cups? What's transforming with this Six of Cups? Well, okay. The Hierophant in reverse. What's transforming? The lesson not yet learned, 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so death and rebirth. Something has to end in order for something new to begin. So emotionally incomplete, unconventional thinking. Hierophant's conventional thinking. And we've got unconventional thinking, not doing things the way that we have done traditionally. And then there's that emotionally incomplete here. It's boring. And today is the energy. I wrote chakra, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and my green on for opening of the heart chakra. And 10 of Cups is reversed here. You're like, nope, that's not it. What a man. Again, they've got to come correct. And the lesson is stand your ground, or else it's a slippery slope back down to that pattern of this past energy, and even an ancestral pattern of not putting your own happiness first. And again, that could shock the crap out of them. That could be their tower that you're like, not no mo. I put that down, and now I have these higher standards, and it's going to take more to get into my party. So you best not be tardy. And if you ain't done cooking yet, you're not invited yet. Okay, a 10 of Wands, heavy burden. Okay, there's that 10 of Wands again. Tens are setting it down. This is not your fish to fry. If they come in an energy that is balanced and matches your frequency, then we can consider that. We've learned what doesn't feel good, and we know now what does feel good, and we know which decision we will make if they're not coming correct. Two of Swords. Okay. What is this connection to? Can I get an energy? What's the connection to the past here? The Pinnacle of Pentacles. What is this connection? Ten of Pentacles. How is this root connected to our wish fulfillment? Nine of Wands, withstanding adversity. Now the cards are repeating here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Because we're withstanding adversity. I said I didn't look at her face. Just try me. That's the only thing that pushes that other energy to change. And they will or they won't. But in the meantime, you're like, okay, you do you, boo. I'm going to be over here being happy. No matter if I'm secretly pining for you in my moon, I'm protecting myself. I know that I come first. I know that my energy comes first. Okay. Withstanding adversity of the devil. Okay. That's fear, destructive indulgence. Someone drove that chariot off a cliff, or they were recklessly driving it. The chariot is that's Gemini energy, supposed to balance. You can only drive the chariot once you're balanced, like the King of Cups, balanced in head and heart. Wow, that's something, isn't it? What is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this ancestral tie? What is this, could be the ancestral pattern of repetition. Why are we now holding the thread of destiny in our own hands? Because you're withstanding adversity. And what's around you is destructive indulgence. Someone who hasn't learned, that needs their tower, that hasn't learned their lesson yet. Underneath that, man, I've been getting that egg. I can't remember if I wrote about that or talked about it last night. That egg, the eggs that were cracked from the 10 swords of that of the what I say, the cowbird, harsh and harmless. Oh boy, fruits of labor, seven of pentacles. We saw that too coming out in the rising action before the tower. So fruits of your labor here, yeah, you'll do better. You will prosper more yourself if you stand your ground and don't back down. Okay. Anything else here about this lover's energy? Anything else Spirit wants to tell us? You are standing your ground and not making the same choice this time because of your own transformation. Good job. King of Pentacles. Why is the lovers here? King of Pentacles. Outcome, bookending your wish fulfillment, King of Pentacles. Our theme is the Queen of Pentacles. You hold the key. This is someone of equal frequency. While they're off doing their foolishness or learning their lessons, they're either gonna or they're not. You can't stop your life, because double King of Pentacles, this is what this choice is. And remember I said I didn't like the look of this like vampire-y kind of energy. And then we have that devil crossing, you withstanding adversity. You've got your walls up. Try me, devil. Not this time. Not this time. On the bottom of the deck. Not this time, Ace of Swords. Not this time. Newfound clarity. Not this time. There's our little red Corvette. Three of Pentacles, building a new foundation. Mm-hmm. All right. So if this is another person, what are they running away from? Let's clarify. I again feel they're running away from their own sense of shattered sense of self. They have a a lot of self-work to do here, an evaluation. They're still lying to themselves and to an Empress about a lot here. Three of Wands. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Three of Wands, notable growth. Our card of today, what's up with the Emperor? Three of Wands. They're trying to run away from their own growth because of a shattered sense of self. You can blow sunshine up somebody's bum all day long, guys. It doesn't mean they're going to be like, that sunshine's great. Some people just don't appreciate the sun. They don't appreciate their happiness. They don't think they can reach it. So again, I feel better now that I did that too, because that's over here. This whole line is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Notable growth. They are, what do you want from me? Oh, I hope by this under this full moon, they're not seeing what I'm trying to get away with here. They don't want to grow. 10 of Wands, heavy burden. You've already passed the 10 of Wands. That was in your past. They didn't want to grow. If this is a person coming back around, they didn't want to grow before. You set it down and go about your own business. 10-10 here, because you got to focus on self. And what they, they're still running. They're still running. Yeah, they're running from the work, the hard work and dedication that it takes to even perform in any ballet, let alone Swan Lake. And that is sad. It does suck. But I don't think you're going to be sad for very long. Just saying. Someone of equal frequency is coming to reward you for raising your own vibration, regardless of this history. I'm gonna ear squeeze there. Whoo, boy, that was a heart's a palpitating one. I don't know if you guys felt that. Whew. Okay, let's see. I want to find out. I want to get a little bit more nosy. Thank you guys for taking care of each other. I really love that. It's my favorite thing. Okay, on this side of the board, 7-7, mystical messages. Follow the signs. Okay. Follow the signs. And we've got here, open your heart on the bottom, set loving boundaries. Okay. If you ain't done growing yet, that's okay. I can still love you anyway. It's not you can still have compassion. If you can see it in the glaring light of day, you're like, but I got them all dressed up, Angie, look hot in the tux. And look at me in my ball gown. We're ready to go into the party. They still have to be the one to climb the steps. We can't drag them there. They're still running from themselves, whoever this character is for you in your life. It could be family, it can be friends, it can be anything. This can be even, like even a headhunter that's trying to get us to work for them. They're making all these promises like it's gonna be so happy. This is the greatest job. And you're like, I'm actually bored to tears over it. It's it's not what they promised. And I don't think that I don't see any purposeful manipulation here. This is just a running. They don't know how to do the work. They're running from themselves. They're running from their nightmares. They don't want to go into this party. But justice will prevail. It will balance them out, whether they want to or not. They're gonna, the universe is gonna balance here, and that can either be for them, or in a way that they will not enjoy with that tower. That ain't your business. Okay, so this is the suit. That is this cayenne color here for this side of the board. Let's get some nosies here, see what's going on. Okay. I hope this is making sense, guys. I get to dive in deep. Okay, so Amber is all about activation codes that accelerate your ascension. And this is 7 to 7. They go all the way up to 11 for each suit. So, compassion, wait, that's 11. We're getting all the way to compassion. Follow the signs. That's higher heart opening. That's maybe with that green 10 of cups here. We're not all the way to that higher heart opening yet. Keep focusing, following the signs. There's that I that came back from last night. Okay. So that's where you're going here in this suit. So 7 to 7 is mystical messages follow the signs. Look at all that trining energy. Signs and symbols are a documented form of communication through the ages. This card indicates that you're experiencing synchronicities to get your attention. There's no need to fear these signs. Mystical messages generally echo to encourage you to interpret their meaning. Integrating this guidance will teach you to trust your journey. These divine love notes are here to support you with answers that you've been asking for. Remain aware as you are learning a new language to communicate with your guides and higher self. Interpreting supernatural communication will enhance your ability to trust yourself and elevate your consciousness, inspiring your actions from a higher perspective. This card is suggesting you remain open to these blessings. These signs will assist you to make confident decisions and help you realize you are not alone. And as you trust yourself more, you will rely less upon signs or question their message because you'll just know. Like this is like witnessing your ascension here right in front of you, your journey. Boy, let me know if you enjoy the journal prompts, if those helped you. That is always my intention. I want to read about this opening heart and setting loving boundaries, especially if they've driven their chariot off the road before or have, acted irresponsibly with their chariot energy. Let's look at this slate, the lesson of the slate cards or suit. This is like the first of all the suits, meaning like the page energy, right? The newness of it. So this suit is all about powerful life lessons that expedite our ascension process. Okay. So at least we can say, at least they are 9/11ths of the way through the first suit. Okay. 9/11ths of the way. Then the next suit moves into that blue energy. Okay. So again, there we go. 9 to 9, open your heart. This is for, if this is for the other person. It's human nature to guard and protect yourself from being hurt again. But if you carry past pain with you, you'll continue to put up a wall that prevents you from experiencing great love, running away from the work. Letting go of the fear of being hurt and setting loving boundaries teaches you to trust the process and open your heart to receive love. This card indicates that you need to let go of your stories and cut energetic cords that are attached to judgment, expectations, and comparison to others. You may also be placing conditions on those around you by expecting them to fill a void that you need to fill from within. OMG, they gotta do the work. And it is not like, we cannot judge what a soul is here to do for themselves, guys. That's the hardest. I've been through it. I know it's painful, but we can't sit and wait because that's going to change our timeline and our destiny. And if we don't, at the end of the day, raise our frequency of energy, that never notifies this energy that they best get to getting. If we stay down and wallow and just hide in our moon instead of move towards our best and highest good for ourselves personally, if we don't do that, this never happens. So it has to be enacted by the Empress energy first, because the Empress does not need the Emperor. The Emperor does need the Empress because she's the one that activates the energy. The yin in our own selves of surrendering activates the yang of action. That's how it works. Okay. Again, it's just physics. What we feel inside is a result of what's coming in towards us from the outside. Okay. And we can learn to be in this meditative practice. We're seeing the signs. That already tells you you're operating on a higher frequency. If you're seeing synchronicities, here's your sign of what that means. That means you're doing good. Your angels are applauding you. Keep going. It means keep going. You're not falling for the same old fuckery. You're not. Sorry, I felt a little spicy there. I don't know why. That is not my energy because I'm all giddy and happy today. What, Amy Winehouse? What kind of fuckery is this? I don't, random. Okay, where you got anybody playing that right now? I'd die. That would be hilarious. Okay, I digress. I'll pay attention now. I'll be good. Okay. Let's see. May also be placing conditions on those around you by expecting them to fill a void that you need to fill from within. Be willing to forgive others who have hurt you. Learn to say no and learn to set loving boundaries. The more heart aligned you are, the greater is your ability to express yourself from the heart. Giving your heart a voice allows you to attract abundance and to create a life you love. When you feel loved, you show up as love and freely share the love with the world. Okay. Their next step, just so you know, they got to get to the 10 of practicing self love. Self love is not something that comes from the outside, and you've already done that part of the journey. You've already made it past the slate cards. We're into these cinnamon colored cards here, amber colored, and then their final path of the 11 is understanding that they're enough and letting go of expectations. Um, this is like you can flood all the love in the world can be flooding to this person, and it does not matter if they do not love themselves, because remember, we've learned that lesson too. We can only love to the capacity with someone else. We can only love as big as we love ourselves. And this person can't love you yet like you deserve yet, because they're squeezy. They're not loving themselves. They're trying to run from their inner work. I mean, it's scary, right? How long did we avoid? I mean, hello, we avoid it. That's just a natural inclination to fear looking. Even what are the shadows that go bump in the night? It'd be scary. You've been there, done that, so you know that, okay? And you can't, nobody could have taught us that. Nobody could have given us the enough love to love ourselves out of that. We had to pull up our own bootstraps, right? And they got some steps here to catch up to your energy. They do. All right, let's get some advice for you here. Let's look into let's look at the fairies. What is the advice from the fairies regarding this side of the board here with our following the signs? Those who are no longer repeating the same mistake, expecting a different result. There's our beautiful white owl, and this is our wisdom. He already learned this lesson. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. I'd say it's a challenge when they're dead sexy and they're deeply part of our past. We know it, we feel it. There's 3 cards here of deep soul tie connection. And the only way to get this to come together this lifetime, especially when they're so far apart in their energy, is focusing on our singular, our own wish fulfillment. Look at that green. We like it. The heart's cup. And look at that. Boy, is that heart chakra, that energy coming through here. That's the only thing, because once that vibrational frequency changes, it feels different to the yang. Okay. Our surrender, our acceptance, we start doing things differently. So by rights, that makes this other connection, this soul tie, they do not get that energetic upgrade until yours goes first. And it has to remain that high vibe. And when you're high vibe, guess what else we attract? Other people that are vibing high. It's the way it be. Okay, on the bottom of the deck. Yep, there's that devil energy again, temptation. Okay, and there's another snake. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? So this person does not want to see themselves. Yeah, the shattered sense of self. Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. And they do. They're just not there yet, but we can't let it slow our side down, the energy, because then they definitely won't get there. Right. And if we want the best, if this is a family member, we want the best and highest good for them. If it's a child, the only thing that helps change that frequency of that soul connection is your own. Okay. And I know that. Ugh. It's like, damn it, Ange, I don't want to hear. I know. I know. Okay, guys, give me a little in the underneath side in the comments. Oh my gosh. And your undercarriage. Is it hot under that hoop? Are you going through the change? If you'd like. Oh my Lord, just somebody make me stop. If you'd like a fun card, Becky. Oh boy. Okay. If you'd like one of these silly fun cards, let's lighten our mood up. Let's lighten this mood. If I can give you some lightness and fun here, and maybe a little laugh. This is for everyone. I've been saying this for weeks. Let your freak flag fly. We are in the age of Aquarius, and I am so excited. Boy, am I letting my freak flag fly tonight. Look at them. Is you hot in your undercarriage? I got jokes. Okay, let's see. Yep, thank you, Judy. I don't know. You might want to start worrying about me at some point. If you would like a fun card, go ahead, and I'm just going to start from the bottom and move up here. Pull you on whether you want to or not. Let's see, Judy. And if I miss you, definitely put your name in the bottom. Just be like, me, I want a card. There's our Carrie Wood Chop Vodka. Or Carrie Chopwood Carrie Vodka. Yeah, that's the right way. Okay. Inhale the good shit, exhale the bad shit, and breathe like you know how. Okay. All right, let's get a card for Miss Judy here. Don't let dumbasses get you down. Oh, and you're cute as hell. We like that. Okay. All right. How about for Miss Peggy, going from the bottom up, card for Miss Peggy here, just because we're here and we're already this far in. I had no idea I was this long. I'm so sorry. Unplug, Miss Peg. Unplug. Unplug. Miss Kaylee here. Card for Miss Kaylee, please. These are hilarious. I love these. Okay. Give me a Nirvana I can dance to. And it says no one's watching, or if they are, give it up. Okay. If they are watching, give your power to the dance floor. That'd be my stones falling out my jeans pockets. Okay, like a jelly donut, full of peace. Find your effing center. Okay. Jelly donuts are my favorite. Raspberry, nobody makes them anymore except the local bakery that has been here forever, ever since I was a kid. Nobody makes them anymore. I don't like store-bought donuts. I don't. Miss Jonna, let's get a card for Jonna. Thank you. Card for Jonna. Whoop. All right. Like we were saying, meditate. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. So we've been seeing that lotus position since Monday. Since Monday. Miss Brandy. Miss Brandy. Yes. Thank you. Oh, several here. We'll take a couple off the top. We've got uh shut up or not shut up, show up and throw down. Show up and throw down. Don't phone it in. Oh my goodness. Okay, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. That is usually true. And didn't we get a rainbow for Mini Me here last time, Miss Brandy? Where'd that rainbow go? I just saw her. Where'd it go? That was weird. Well, tell her she got a rainbow again, okay? Oh, here it goes. Busy transcending some ish. Pick one thing beyond your control and let it go. Just like that, Brandy. So that's for Mini Me there. Okay. Peggy, help me. I'm in a car with two loud, chatty preteens. Oh, God bless you. Yeah, 25 to 30 of them all at once. I know how that be. Okay. Miss Peggy. Hey, I talked about you, oh my giddy aunt, in my notes today. What was it? It was where was something in the cards? Oh, Venus went into Sabian symbol 6, and it was a performer of a mysterious play. And that's about each one of us in our own unique fashion as a channel for ancient archetypes. So we've moved into the Venus stage, the next 5 degrees of idealization, from balance to idealization. And I thought it was you. I think you mentioned something about not all actors have to be on the stage at the same time or something. So when I wrote out that card today for Venus moving into that next section of degrees, I was like, didn't he just say that on the live, I think on Monday? So I mentioned that in my notes. He got a shout out. Card for Miss Peg, please, in a car with some teenagers. Whew. Now talk about a fire hose of energy, right? Oh my Lord, I'd come home so exhausted. Like, you want to talk about just having no energy left. Woo! Okay, there we go, Peg. And it's saying there's another meditation here. Sit happens. Let sit happen to you. Well, I guess you don't have a choice if you're in the car. Oh man. Oh, you guys are so welcome. You just delight me and bring me so much joy. Thank you. So you are co-creating these with me, and that's then everything comes out in the energy. So let's get a oh my giddy aunt. Let's get a card for you here. Thank you. If you weren't here earlier when I was talking about divine masculines, the ones that are enlightened are here, and they fully embrace surrendering their own yin energy. So oh my giddy aunt, this is let the crazy ass shit go. And on the other side, there's our mountains that we were talking about also for the reading. And this one says, the path to inner peace begins with 4 words, not my effing problem. Oh my goodness. Oh, geez. Okay, we're just having too much fun. Did your parents ever tell you that? Like, quit having fun. Like, simmer down. It's like, no, I don't want to. Is that it? Anybody else that would surf the serenity? Anybody else that would love a card? Please let me know because I do have to get my butt out of here. I still have a couple more chores to do. I'm just having way too much fun with y'all. Oh my gosh. Just got the girls laughing. Yay. Oh, that's good. Laughter is always, always so important. The 88 and the snake. Yeah, that 88 won't quit. And if you haven't watched Liz's pick a card or pick a pile, wait till you see that. We'll see the animals from my reading last night and also from Monday on the spiritual view. They are repeating. So, oh, you are so welcome. Yeah, absolutely. You guys deserve it. Thank you so much. Uh, LOL. Oh, yeah, you finally caught alive. And it's funny on the day that I mentioned, yeah, in my notes, that link is attached at the bottom, or not at the bottom, at the top of the description box. Yep. You are welcome. Oh, you guys are welcome. You know what? I need to laugh every day. And if I haven't laughed during the day, I like to rectify that right quick because it's so important. Miss Kathy, make sure I get a card for Miss Kathy, please, here. And if you're still here and I missed ya, it's the ADHD and I just forgot. Working memory isn't the greatest. But the beauty to that is that I notice details and patterns like in an obsessive way. All right. Cultivate inner buddy, like as in a Buddha, your inner buddy. Oh, and have a beautiful day. All of these meditation poses that we've been talking about since last night to end on Monday with that connecting to higher self. And we've also got all these crystals here, awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every fucking turn. Embrace your inner Buddha. So lots of Buddha messages there for you, Miss Kathy. All right, guys, that is going to be me for tonight. I've chawed your ear long enough here. Oh, I think I'm not sure if Miss Monica's still here, but I did see her name at the top of the read with Brandy, so I don't want to feel bad if I forget anybody. She's awesome. I wish you guys could. I wish everybody could meet in person. That is going to be, we want to put together a retreat. You know, I might even be teaching yoga. You know, I've done that for 26 years. So hopefully I'm good at that by now. Oh, okay. So, Miss Monique, just kidding. But seriously, though, seeking cosmic consciousness. Yes, queen. Visualize world peace. Peace, it starts with releasing the bullshit. The Bobby, didn't we talk Bobby Boucher bullshit? See? Even when I joke and it's ridiculous and it's a ridiculous joke, it usually does turn out so. How about that? Oh, geez. Okay, guys. I will see you tomorrow for real. It's really goodbye this time. And it's like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. I got to hang up. So I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you so much. And I will definitely see you for Thriving Thursday on the Spiritual View. You are so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. And we will see you then. Bye bye for now.